Welcome to another edition of Northern Heat. My name is Bob Lennon, president of Thermalwood Canada and host for the show. Our special guest today, the one and only, the special guest, Tommy Martin.
Yeah, that's me.
So, Tommy, we joke around about where you're from, but you're from Bathurst and live in Middle Earth, as you call it, Middle River.
Middle Earth.
Yeah. So, one of the main reasons why we're talking today is that, born and bred in Bathurst and moved away. You were telling me just before this interview that you moved away for about 30 some years.
Yep.
And, you came back.
Yeah.
And you've retired here.
Yeah.
So what's so special that you got a chance to get out? Because a lot of us, when we grew up here, wanted to get out. And at least I did. And I know I came back too. But what is it that made you want to come back?
Well, it's all my friends were here. Everybody I knew. I didn't want to go to a place and try to make new friends because pretty easy to hate me, I guess.
Yeah.
No, it's a beautiful place. It's some people would be offended, but it's a slower place to live. People recognize other people. It's not the fast-paced life, and I enjoy it here. It's nice and slow. Plus, I met a beautiful lady, and that was probably the main reason I came back.
Oh, well, that would definitely be a draw.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're into hobbies and you do different things, and you seem by your hands that are all scratched up that you've been volunteering in the last little while.
Yes.
For Charlie's Cat Rescue. So
yeah, well, it's not so much me; it's Diane. I just take the scratches. She does all the negotiating and everything. Yeah, we foster kittens. It's a different experience. It's fun. We've had we got 4 the first time, and we kept 1, and 3 of them were adopted. Now we have 4 more. So, and it's fun. They're just little kittens that want to run around the house and scratch you.
Yeah. But scratch you, exactly. But again, that becomes part of, and we talked a little bit about that, is that the amount of people that volunteer for stuff in our region, it's incredible too.
It's amazing. You can't believe, like, everyone. It's more evident now that you're retired because you got all day to go around and do things and see people, and they're saying, "Oh yeah, I'm volunteering for this, volunteering for that, a couple hours a week here and there." Like, I know guys that are refurbishing computers for the school board, volunteering to do that. They do it. They give the computers back to the school board. I know another fellow that volunteers to make ice at the curling club, and everybody does a little bit. It makes things go better.
Well, and when you volunteer for any organization you do, whether you're nonprofit or whatever, it reduces the budget when somebody is helping do it. But there's some great volunteers out there. There's some people out there that spend a lot of time and effort and do great work. It's not just the fact of, volunteering to get something for free. It's volunteering to.
Well, volunteering is doing something for nothing. If you get something for free, it's not volunteering.
It's not volunteering anymore.
I mean, I don't have to pay for the scratches. I get those for nothing. They come with the territory.
They come with
but I'll take
the
it.
territory.
It's fun to see a little kitten open her eyes, and I never had any children. I wasn't allowed.
There.
Jerry O'Neill told me, you're not allowed to reproduce.
And for everybody that knows Jerry, he was chief of police at one period of time.
Way back.
So we won't go into those stories. No. But you talk about, again, kittens and Charlie's Cat Rescue, and so let's just talk about that for a second, because we interviewed Rita a while back, and now the kinsmen have got involved with raising money for them. But there's a pile of people that are involved in this organization.
It's amazing how many people are involved. Oh God, we don't. They have people that vaccinate kittens. One day, just vaccinate kittens. They're delivering food, and I didn't know what it was when I first started, but the people who work for Charlie's Cat Rescue don't stop. It's amazing. And there's, like you say, lots of people.
At all ages.
All ages, yeah. That's the thing. The youth are, like I was telling you a while ago, I was amazed the other night. I went to a blood donor clinic, and the youth that was there was, it makes you feel good.
Yeah, and that's good because it is a cultural thing that we have in our region, and so we're able to pass that on,
Yeah,
and other people get involved and see the benefits of being a volunteer because
yeah.
you get a lot out of it.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Oh, it's
scratches.
yeah, scratches, but you're not doing it for recognition or
Yeah,
anything. You're doing it
yeah,
because I guess you're a good person.
yeah,
So and there's a lot of good people around
yeah.
here.
So one of the things, and we didn't talk about this before the interview, but I'm going to throw it out there
Yeah.
anyways,
Oh,
is that yeah. So this is a curveball that I don't normally. But one of the things that you know you post a lot of stories on Facebook that
they're
I
all
read.
true. It's all true. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I got my answer. They're all
Right.
true. I
Yeah.
read one this morning and it made me chuckle, and it
Well,
was about
it's when you're retired and you have time to do things and incidents happen, I just look at the funny side of it. What could have happened here? What could have happened there? Some people get pretty mad and I don't. Well, that happened. So
so
what?
so where did the writing talents come from?
I think it was from my father. He wrote I have home some of the things that he wrote when he worked at the mill, and
Okay.
yeah. And my mother was funny, really funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
So have you ever thought about writing a book with all these stories
No,
and put them all
no,
in
I
one place?
haven't. But the thing about Facebook is I could just print them out and put them in a book if I wanted, but I'm just too lazy.
Yeah.
I'm getting that lazy now that I'm sharing stories from 5 years ago.
Oh,
You know,
yeah. Because when I talked to you about this one, you said that was last year.
that was shared from last year.
Okay.
Yes, but it's good. You can get lazy when you get older. You don't have to have the mind going all the time.
Well, and that's the comedian mind that works, right? When you start
Oh
linking
yeah,
the different things, and you
yeah.
took it from, you know, taking the pepper shaker and dropping it on the eggs till the point when the picture was there of the pepper all over the eggs. I thought that you dumped it on the table, so taking out the vacuum cleaner to
Oh
clean
yeah.
it up was
It
one thing.
seemed
It
appropriate.
seemed
Yeah,
appropriate
yeah.
till you showed me the egg, and then I went, "No, okay, right. You should not be sucking up eggs with the vacuum cleaner. It makes a
Not
mess."
not partially cooked eggs. And another reason that I put it on there is because there's so many people that have very little to laugh about that are sick, and if that can put a smile on their face, makes me feel good.
Well, you definitely put a smile on my face, Tommy, every time that you write
Well, that's good.
you write those notes. So I really appreciate it, and I think that you should consider the book sometime, or get somebody else to make the copies and make the book
Well, I'll
for you.
have to get somebody else to write the book. There'll be a lot of spelling. I'll get somebody from Facebook to write it because best spellers in the world on there. Oh,
Spell check helps.
spell check.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes I read some of the posts that people send me, and I think, did they invent a new keyboard or something? Are the letters not in the same place? Funny story. When computers first came out, yes, I'm that old,
Yeah.
and we got them at work, we used to have to type things in, and I worked opposite shift of another man, 7 days on, 7 days off. At the end of my 7 days, I take the keys off the keyboard and I move them around. And the first shift, when he'd come on, I'd get a call from the technical support. He can't sign in again. Did you change the keys on the keyboard? Yeah. Sure enough, that was me.
That doesn't surprise me that you would
No,
do
no, it
something
didn't
like that.
surprise me. It's funny is, and another funny thing is when it happened, they said Bucky, because that was my nickname in Fort McMurray. Like nobody in Fort McMurray knew me as Tom Martin.
Okay.
When I went there, they had a sheet with your clothing and all that on it. They said, if you got a nickname, put it up in the top right hand corner. I said, what's this all about? I put Buck just for fun. All of my work clothes came back with Buck written on them. So people would be saying, hey Buck, and I'd have to look down. And go, oh yeah, that's me. What? And then after the years, like 30 years, I was Bucky Martin. Nobody knew me as Tom Martin.
Nobody knows. So if we ever checked it out in Fort Mac and looked you up, nobody know who you are.
Undercover. I was with the agency then, Bob. That's what it was.
uh, But listen, Tommy, I really appreciate the fact that you come in today and talk to me on this interview. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and
My
we've talked
pleasure.
about it, and I think it's great the stuff that you're doing with Charlie's Rescue, the stuff that you do, as you mentioned, to get people to laugh. I think that that's a great thing, and more and more people got to, laugh, enjoy life, and we've got
Oh yeah.
so much to offer in our region that
Yeah.
people don't realize that we have.
Oh, it's amazing here. Huh. Not enough hours in the day to do the stuff you can do around here.
Yeah.
It is an amazing place.
And like you said, slow pace. So it gives you a chance to really enjoy it while you're there.
Yeah. Yeah. I never wear a watch.
There. Well, neither do I.
Don't wear a watch and do no harm.
There.
That's
There we go.
words to live by.
Well, keep on
Thank you,
living
Bob.
that way.
I
I
will.
appreciate it. So there we are. Another edition of Northern Heat for this week. The place you come to listen to the stories that haven't been discovered yet.